Hey you guys, so today's video is going to be a watch me work. I'm going to show you how I like to Russian manicure. What the heck is it? How do you do it? Let's get into it. So first things first, I always have my clients wash their hands. I get one of these little plastic manicure brushes, put some soap on it for them, send them to the sink so that they know to scrub their nail plates really well. First, I'm going to start with a dry push on these nice clean fingers. So I'm not using any cuticle remover or anything like that. That is kind of the point of Russian manicuring. It's not a classic manicure where you soak the fingers in water and use a chemical cuticle remover. I am just dry pushing them first. And then I will go in with my e-file. This is a 240 sanding band. It's a nice buffing band, and I'm running this very slow and just removing the surface shine off of her natural nail plate. You do not ever want to overfile the nails. I'm just removing that surface shine. Now I am going to continue with the cuticles. This is a very slim flame bit. It's a diamond bit. That's the only kind of bit that you want to use on natural nails is a diamond bit or sanding bands, things like that. I am using this in the reverse direction to start. I'm probably running this about 10. I don't usually go over 10,000 RPMs when it comes to cuticle prepping. You can if the skin is really tough. I typically like to keep it under 10,000 RPMs. So I'm using it in the reverse direction. I am flipping up that very base of the nail, getting all that dead cuticle up and off of the nail plate. That will cause lifting no matter what you put on top of it if you do not get it removed. So once I do that on all 10 fingers, I will flip my e-file into the forward direction and go up the opposite sidewall. So reverse is for flipping it at the very base and along the right side of the sidewall, and then you flip it in the forward direction to go around the left side of the sidewall. You're really just getting everything up and off of the nail plate so that there's nothing but nail, and so you can get the color that you're using. We're just doing a gel manicure today, so I want to get that gel polish as close to the cuticle as I possibly can, and if I apply it over dead cuticle, it's going to lift and it's going to peel. So then I'm going in with my nippers. Once I get all that dead skin up and off the nail plate, there's going to be some dead skin that's kind of white in color sticking up and off of the eponychium, that skin at the base of the nail, and I am just going to nip that off. If you're not comfortable with nipping, skip it. You can use a ball bit. You can use a chemical cuticle remover. That is not, however, a dry manicure or a Russian manicure. So that is what we are focusing on today. And honestly, it's typically what I do on fingers. I almost never use chemical cuticle removers these days. I love my e-file. So once I have nipped, I am going to go in with a diamond ball bit. This will just help smooth out any rough edges that those nippers created. They can create kind of sharp, blunt edges and cuts in the skin. So we're just going to run this ball bit very slowly, maybe like 4,000 or 5,000 RPMs. If the skin is really tough, again, you can run it a little bit faster. Just make sure that you're lifting your bit frequently. And you do not want to use a ball bit on the actual nail plate. This is for skin only. If you run this, too fast or too deep into the nail plate, it will create a nice big trench, a nice big gouge in the nail plate, and you don't want that. Now I am just going to file them. Her nails are already very, very short, so I'm not doing anything, too crazy. Just a little bit of shaping up, just a little bit of filing that free edge so it's not super rigid or sharp anywhere. We're just very lightly. This is a 100 grit file, but this file probably needs to be retired. There's no way it still is as gritty as it once was. After I do all that prep, I'm gonna go in with my Elle Cleanse It. I love this cleanser, it's so good. And this pump, this bottle is top notch. It never gets stuck. It's so, so good. So I'm going in with that and a lint-free wipe, getting all up in those sidewalls, underneath the nail, right into the cuticle, getting all that dust, because guess what? That will also cause lifting. So we're gonna cleanse them really, really well before we go in with our dehydrator. I'm using the OPI Bond Aid. So first I'm gonna apply that to all 10 fingers, then I will go in with my primer. Today I am using the Tammy Taylor Bond It. This is meant for gel polish, so we're gonna go ahead and prime with that, making sure not to touch the cuticle or sidewalls, but ensuring that the whole nail is covered. Next, I'm going in with my base coat. We are using a C&D color today, so I'm going in with the C&D base coat. Nice thin layer all over all 10 nails, and it gets cured for 60 seconds. Next, we're gonna go in with our color. This is C&D Electric Orange. My sweet client was on her way to Costa Rica, so she wanted something nice and bright and fun and summery, so we went with something, a nice tropical orange. Again, very thin layers. That is how you will get the best finish of your gel polish. If you apply it too thick, it can start to kind of run and peel a little bit. Think of like tights, when you would get like a run in your tights. That is what gel polish does if you apply it too thick. So keep it nice and thin. 2 coats, 60-second cure in between each coat. Then it is time for the top coat. Once again, nice and thin layer of top coat. I'm using the C&D top coat, of course, and making sure to cap the free edge. It can be tough to cap the free edge when you're dealing with nails this short. My method has typically been just get it on the skin. Sometimes there's nothing you could do but to cap the free edge. You get it on the skin, just make sure that you wipe it clearly, clean it clearly off of the skin. You never want to cure gel onto the skin. So with really short nails, just do the best you can in order to cap the free edge and make sure that nothing gets cured onto the skin. Once that's all cured, I go ahead and remove that inhibition layer, again with my Elle Cleanse It. Go in with some cuticle oil. This is the Elle Rose cuticle oil. It smells so good. It's one of my favorites. I'm actually running really low. I need to go buy some more. And then I'm gonna go in with my lotion. I was someone who never understood the hype around the Hemp's lotions, but holy Moses, these things are so good. They never stay tacky and sticky and gross. They absorb so well that your hands don't feel super greasy. So that is what I use. That's what I use on hands and feet. I absolutely love it. I give them a nice short little hand massage. Who doesn't love a good hand massage? We never realize how bad we need one until we get one. So just a nice, short, firm pressure little massage with the lotion. And that is the last step. That's the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys next time.
I'm so cold. Yeah, man.